Okay, buckaroos. We are back, and we already have the trailer for the New Year banner. I'm getting to it a little bit late because I was a bit busy celebrating in the Christmas merriment. So I just finished celebrating and turned on my computer, and check it out. We have the trailer. Special Heroes to Battle. I really like this background they're doing. Oh, wow. Heimdallr. New Year Heimdallr, huh?
God of foresight.
That art is really good. Holy, dude. This is really good artwork. Wow, good job, Hóðr. So, Heimdallr is going to be a green tome cavalry type. Now, what would be really funny about this is if she's just straight up better than the mythic one. Because I don't even have the mythic one either. That's another unit alongside Emblem Corin that I don't have that I'm really trying to get. So, I mean, this would save me a little bit of waiting time if she's just straight up better. Alright, it looks like she has her end turn shenanigan. Yep. Alright, there's a lot of things going on with Heimdallr that's really good, though. She does stall, which is really good. Like, in some ways, that might even just be better than her end turn action thing. So, 41 HP, 63 attacks, 16 speed. Suffering drops to defense and res. Can't really tell exactly from where. But 28 defense, 47 res at a glance. Alright, she's a green unit. She's bullying Brave Felix here. New Year's Fan, 14 might, 2 range, -1 special trigger. If defending an Aether Raids at the start of enemy phase, grants Foresight Snare to the allies closest to the bottom of the map within 3 columns centered on unit for 1 turn. If not defending in Aether Raids, at the start of enemy phase, if there is only one ally with the highest defense among allies closest to foe, grants Foresight Snare to that ally for 1 turn. For foes in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, inflicts attack, defense, and res -5 during combat. And also, if foes attack can trigger their special, and if foes res at the start of battle is less than or equal to 39. Why 39? That's a weird number. Inflicts special cooldown count +1 on foe before foe's first attack. So you get Scowl on them. At start of battle, excludes increases to res granted by legendary effects, mythic effects, great talent, etc. Grants also, or attack, defense, and res up 11 to unit. Unit deals +25 damage, reduce damage from foes' attacks by 15, and grants special cooldown count -X to unit before unit's first attack during combat. Okay, I'm not seeing stall in there, which is kind of unfortunate. Like, that's one of the better and more annoying things that the mythic one does. Okay, we have Ice Wall there. Alright, attack res Aria and Open Book. Enables Canto Rem with a min of 1 at start of player phase or enemy phase. Actually, is this not the same beast skill from the mythic one? I think so, right? I believe it's the same one. Maybe I'm misremembering the name of that one, though. So, at start of player phase or enemy phase, inflicts exposure, discord, and stall on foes with res less than units res that are in 2 spaces of another foe through the next action. So, alright, there you go. I mean, not only is this Heimdallr just straight up the same, or probably better than the mythic one, now she's not even mythic locked, so you're free to run her in light season as well, without suffering any sort of lift loss shenanigans. And then at the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, inflicts attack and res -5 on the foe. Foe can't make a follow-up. Inflicts guard on the foe per attack. Deals damage equal to 20% of res. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 20% of res. And grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack. Yeah. Seems pretty legit. Attack res Liberate. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants attack Liberate and res Liberate to unit and allies closest to foe for 1 turn. And then grants attack and res up 4 to unit during combat. For unit and allies on the map with attack Liberate or res Liberate effects active, deals damage during combat equal to the number of bonus effects active on unit or ally +5, excluding stat bonuses with a max of 10. Okay, thank God there's a cap on that. And attack Liberate the status grants bonus to attack during combat equal to the number of bonus effects active on unit, excluding stat bonuses with +4 with a max of 8. And the same for res Liberate, except counting for res. This is a really good passive. Wow. I mean, not only are you getting true damage from the actual passive, but then you're getting true damage from the status as well. What the hell? I mean, this is 2 instances, right? Because you're getting attack liberate and res liberate. So that's 16 true damage from those, and then 10 from the actual skill. Goodness gracious, dude. What is this passive? That's a really good passive, man. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I'm liking this new Year Heimdallr quite a bit here.
Right again.
Artwork is so good. Attack animation's pretty good too. Okay, her cleaned up defense and res here. We got 30 res and then 49, or 30 defense and then 49 res there. Okay. Alright, looks like Váli is coming in next. I wonder what Valley's gonna attack with if she doesn't have the Baldr plushie. Oh, she does still have her Baldr plushie. So she's gonna be a red tome flyer here. Okay. Alright, she still has her miracle shenanigans. Sister Hagoita, 14 might, 2 range. Kanto Rem with a min of 1. Neutralize effective against flying bonuses. Grants speed up 3. Has close counter. Grants attack and speed up 5 to allies in 3 spaces of unit during combat, and those allies can counterattack regardless of foe's range. For allies in 3 spaces of unit, if allies' HP is over 1, and foe would reduce allies' HP to 0 during combat, ally survives with 1 HP, and after combat recovers 40 HP and grants attack speed great talent plus 10 to ally. Effect only triggers for player's team once per map and doesn't stack with non-special effects that have miracle. Alright, pretty much the same as the Mythic Valley. Grants attack speed, defense, and res up 15 to unit. Neutralize foe's bonuses. Unit deals plus X damage. X equals 15 plus the total value of attack and speed great talent. Reduce damage from foe's first attack by 15. And neutralize effects that guarantee foe's follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks during combat. And then the maximum great talent is plus 10. Alright, seems pretty self-explanatory. And then Invincible Sister, 5-hit special. I believe this is also the same special from the Mythic one, but I'll just read it again. When special triggers, if unit's HP is over 1, and foe would reduce unit's HP to 0, unit survives with 1 HP, and afterwards, once per turn on player phase and enemy phase, damage dealt by units' attacks and damage from foes' attacks during that combat are reduced to 0. And after combat, grants special cooldown count minus 5 to unit, recovers 40 HP to unit, and grants attack and speed great talent plus 10 to unit. And also, if unit initiated combat, grants another action to unit. And at the start of player phase or enemy phase, except in SD, grants minus 5 cooldown and recovers 40 HP to unit. Unit's first follow-up attack deals plus X damage, where X is 50% of the foe's attack plus total value of unit's attack and speed great talent. Reduce damage from foe's first attack by 40%, including their brave attack, and then grant special cooldown count minus 2 to unit before foe's first attack. And here, the max great talent is plus 20. Yeah, so, I mean, it's not as broken as the one that she had from in the actual story, where the miracle can proc over and over again, so you actually have to kill her with an AoE. They nerfed it so it's only once, pretty much, like she only gets the miracle off once. Alright, attack and speed Aria, speed and res Shackle, and then uplift Imbue, attack and speed. I believe the Mythic one had an uplift skill as well. I don't think it was called uplift Imbue, though. For unit and allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grants attack and speed up 5, reduce damage from foe's first attack by 5, and reduce the effect of deep wounds by 50% during combat, and also recovers 40% of max HP as combat begins. Okay, that's obviously there so she can heal her HP back out of miracle range. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. The C skill from the Emblem Edelgard is probably better than that, though. Just based on the amount of debuffs to the enemy and then true damage you're getting. Unless, of course, you're running a unit that wants to heal. Okay, so combat should be negated for both of these guys here. Yep. And she's just going to heal to full, and then going to go ahead and get revenge on Chrom, I would imagine.
Just like Baldr.
So stats here, 45 HP, 66 attack, 61 speed, 19 defense, 21 res, and we do have drops to attack and defense there. So a little hard to say what her stats really are. I've heard a lot of people having trouble with the Mythic Valley on enemy defense teams, but personally, I haven't really. I think she's just kind of whatever. It's more like Heimdallr, you got to respect if you see Heimdallr on the opponent's defense, because, I mean, the end turn action is pretty annoying to deal with. There are ways to deal with it. It's not like it's hard to deal with, but you do have to respect it. All right, then we have 73 attack, 26 defense, unmitigated for Valley. Okay. I guess they're showing Baldr attack so she can get the drive from Imbue. Yeah, I mean, that's straight up just a better Breath of Life 4, ain't it? Oh, what? Is this Sedgar? Why is Sedgar here? Bro, it's like book 9, book 9, book 9, book 9 Sedgar. What the hell does Sedgar have to do with anything? Oh, I guess it's because it's Year of the Horse, right? So they had to have at least one cavalry unit in here. Okay, so he is going to be a bow cavalry type.
Happy and prosperous New Year.
Interesting.
All right.
Oh, I thought this was Sedgar's stats. It's actually Vyland's stats. So he goes ahead and he smites Sedgar in.
I shall.
And that dude, he has a link skill, so we got +6 to attack and defense for Sedgar. 41 HP, 58 attack, 48 speed, and then 31 defense and 24 res. Looking like he's the demote, so yeah, not really much good to say about that. Horse Bow Plus, 12 might, 2 range, effective against flying. For foes in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, inflicts all stats -5. Foes suffer +10 damage from attacks, and reduce percentage of foes' non-special DR by half. Unit deals +20 damage and reduce damage from foes' attacks by 10 during combat. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty damn good inheritable bow. I don't think too many of the inheritable bows right now are actually that good, so this is, like, really good. Then he's got Reposition, Attack Speed Catch 3, and Speed and Defense Detect. So, interesting gold border skill there for a demote, but not particularly meta at the moment, unfortunately. I think the main selling point to this guy is really that weapon. It's a pretty good bow. All right, here is our duo, if anyone would have expected any different. We got Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here. No, I shouldn't say that. I actually like these characters. So Baldr and Hóðr for the New Year duo.
I approve.
Really good artwork. Wow, Hakan. They got Hakan for this one. Yeah, Hakan is very good. He was one of my favorite artists from Duel Masters. So that's where I knew a lot of the artists from, actually. So Baldr is going to be a Lance Flyer type this time.
Even
okay.
Follow my example.
Okay, 41 HP, 63 attack with some kind of drop, 54 speed with some kind of buff, and then we got 34 defense and 22 res with some sort of drop somewhere.
Don't worry.
All right, we're bullying Needhogger for some reason. Godly Devices, 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. Neutralize effective against flying bonuses. For foes in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, inflicts all stats -5. Inflicts an additional penalty on foes' stats equal to the current bonus on each of foes' stats ×2. Calculates each stat bonus or each stat penalty independently. And reduces percentage of foes' non-special DR by half. Yeah, that's pretty dirty. It's just a drive vulture, not vulture. What was they called again? Plegian. It's a drive Plegian, which is a lot. I mean, that's crazy amount of debuffs just to get for existing. All right, then we get all stats up 10. Unit deals +25 damage. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by X. Reduce damage from foes' special by X. If unit has weapon triangle advantage, X is 20. Otherwise, or 20% of speed. Otherwise, X is 50% of speed. Wow, I mean, the Baldr units typically do that, right? It's 50% of speed for their DR, which is a lot. And then neutralizes guard on unit. Unit can use the following style: weapon triangle, red style. Oh, boy. Okay, so now she has blue and red, whereas the Brave one was blue and green, if I'm not mistaken. So, Baldr, I really like this style. It's a really cool way to handle a style. Just change your color for combat. Alright, then she also has Arc Rival. Makes a lot of sense. Heavenstead N. Enables Kanto Distant +1 with a max of 4. At start of turn, inflicts Triangle Adept and Exposure on the closest foes and foes in 2 spaces of those foes through the next actions. Grants all stats up 9 to unit. Unit deals +7 damage. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 7. And neutralize effects that guarantee foes' follow-up attacks and prevent units' follow-up attacks during combat. And then if Exposure is active on the foe, or if unit has... Or no, if Exposure is active on the foe, if unit has Weapon Triangle advantage, or if the foe initiates combat, then unit attacks twice during combat. So she's got Brave there. Heavenly Soar, new B skill. This one... okay, that looks a little different, right? Like, it's fully gold. It's not just the border is gold. The whole passive is gold. We've never seen that before. So, unit can move through the foe's spaces. For each foe within 5 spaces of unit, unit can move to any of the nearest spaces adjacent to that foe. Oh god, so she has warping, unless the space is impassable terrain. She basically has built-in air superiority, essentially. And then inflicts attack speed and defense -4 on the foe. Neutralize effects that grant special cooldown charge +X to foe. Unit deals +20% damage based on the greater of speed or defense. And reduce damage from foes' attacks by 20% of the greater of unit's speed or defense. This is insane. I mean, the only thing different about it from air superiority is you're not getting potent. But is that really that big a deal here? All right, then we also have Shadow Shift 4. Pretty good. I mean, this unit seems pretty bananas, honestly. Like, that amount of warping with pass.
You should accept this.
And then we're talking about Kanto Distant. And she's got Brave attacking. She's got crazy Weapon Triangle potential. Yeah, we ain't even seen her button yet either. What's the duo button do? Well, I mean, she has the style, right? So you're going to have... How it's going to work is you have to use the style first. And then you go ahead and you're able to pop her duo button after that. Now, this is going to be a prime unit to give the Edelgard ring to, right? Because she already has Brave Attack. So you don't even need to give her the Erica ring. You just straight up give her the Gale Force ring.
Follow my example.
Oh, man, they knew what they were doing, weren't they?
You are Baldr.
Ugh. This unit's scary. Can brush aside green foes with the style. Yep. As we're about to see to this fallen female Alear here.
Let's have a
Yeah, poor Alear never even stood a chance. This is where we are in this game now, where the glass cannon unit takes 0 damage. Okay, so here are her unmitigated stats. 64 attack, 49 speed, 34 defense, 28 res, 41 HP. All right, yeah, and then with that Kanto Distant and Shadow Shift, that's pretty sick. Unless you want to give her, like, Edelgard's C skill as well. That could be pretty good for DPS. So, duo skill, neutralize any penalty and grants all stats up 6, fringe bonus, and cancel affinity to unit and allies in 3 spaces for 1 turn. Okay, it's not reusable, but I mean, on the turn you pop this, you're just getting stats up the ass there. Not too sure if Cancel Affinity is going to do much. It does negate the Triangle Adept status that she's already putting on the enemies. So your units that would have Weapon Triangle disadvantage are actually not going to be that disadvantaged as long as they have Cancel Affinity there. But yeah, Fringe Bonus is a really good one for stats. Neutralize all penalties. Like, that's part of Hóðr's abilities, right? Because she neutralizes 2 penalties.
I will not yield.
But here we're just neutralizing all the penalties.
Like so?
This Baldr's going to be a really strong Summoner Duels unit too, by the way. She's essentially a second baby Camilla, I want to say.
Don't worry.
She's like a baby Camilla that's way bulkier than baby Camilla. Alright, so on this round, I don't think we had triangle advantage because they used the duo button instead of the style there. This is a really good banner, actually. It's a really good banner for me specifically because I don't happen to have Váli or Heimdallr. So these are the non-mythic variants, and I just dumped all my orbs on that Edelgard banner. So, what am I supposed to do now? I have no orbs to summon on this with. I guess just RIP me, right? Well, Heimdallr, the mythic one at least, is going to be on the next banner with Emblem Corrin, I believe. And I should have my Fate Pass ready for that. So, for me personally, it's probably the best thing to do to just save up all my orbs for the next mythic banner and then just summon on that. And I'll be able to get Emblem Corrin and Heimdallr. But, like, missing out on this Baldr and Hóðr is going to be pretty sad, honestly. We didn't get to see the special unit on the map there either, so I don't know who the Tempest Trial is going to be. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this banner in the comments section down below. Looks like a pretty good banner. If you've already got Heimdallr and Váli, the mythic ones, I don't think you necessarily need to summon for these versions, but the one advantage to them is that they aren't locked to being seasonal. So, like, she's not an anima hero and Váli's not a dark hero. So you're free to run both of these on the opposite season for Aether Raid's defense. Or run them on Aether Raid's offense even. Like, that could be interesting. Heimdallr's end turn action for Aether Raid's offense is actually pretty interesting of a concept. Like, think about that. Because normally when you're getting sniped by an enemy's Aether Raid's defense, it's usually just like one of your units getting surprise attacked. You can completely negate that with Heimdallr. That's very interesting to think about. Like, now the enemies can't even sneak up on you anymore. Very, very interesting for her. But for sure, the Baldr is the star of the show this time around. I mean, this is Baby Camilla 2 Electric Boogaloo for the most part. So that's going to wrap us up for this video, guys. Let's just quickly take a look at the inheritances for the new passives before we get out of here. Okay, so here we go. We have Heavenly Soar, Uplift Imbue, and then Attack Res Liberate. So Heavenly Soar looks like it's flyer melee only, and not for dragons and beasts, which is unfortunate. I wonder how much SP this is going to cost, by the way, because the whole skill is gold. We've never seen that. It's like the border is gold and the passive itself is gold. So what is this, like 500 SP? Probably 400, but I mean, you never know with Insys. Alright, then we have Uplift, Imbue, Attack Speed. This one is for Flyer only and regardless of weapon type. And then Attack Res Liberate, which is for Cavalry only and regardless of weapon type. This seems like a really strong C skill, by the way. The amount of damage you're getting out of this is actually really high. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. And I will catch y'all again. When are we getting the data mines? Yeah, so they dropped this trailer very early, I think, because they don't actually want to go to work on New Year's. So the banner will go live on New Year's, and they don't really have to do anything. So I'm expecting the data mines are probably going to be pretty soon. They might even be up right now. I'm going to have to check. But, yeah, it could be any time from now up until New Year's, which is the 31st for us, but the 1st for Japan. So that's going to wrap us up here, guys. I tried to wrap this video up like 50 times, but this time for real. So thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.